Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Number 27 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The 1-2. Misses, ball two. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Batting third, left fielder,
and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
So now Carlos Santana, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Now the 1-0. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Number 24 ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. And the Phillies trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Swanson waits on it. And that retires the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, number 86. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Dansby Swanson will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Swing and a little tapper. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Davis moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 26 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
In now, Jordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Alvarez carries a batting line right at 240.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Matt Duffy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Davis. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Stepping in for the Braves, Clint Frazier. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Freeman at second. Alvarez is over at first with one away. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's the 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Standing in, number 24, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back to SunTrust Park following this. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Frazier moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 8. The catcher, number
At the plate, Russell Martin. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Set to deliver on 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Stepping in, Carlos Perez, set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Hit to third. There is Franco. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Ready now, number 27. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Swing and a liner, but foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, number 86. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Braves on top, 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he sails this one up and under his chin. Quite a start to the inning here. It's 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And in steps Scott Kingery.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set, and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he grounds one briskly to short. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Kingery, the runner at second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here's another 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That throws foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. In the dirt here. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another full count offering on its way, and it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count still. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis is there. 1 down. So with 1 away, time for a check of our current division standings. And you can see these guys trail by 4 games in the division race entering play today. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fouled off. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Jordan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jordan Alvarez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fouled away. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Davis, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Alvarez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Russell Martin now. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher. Aaron Nola comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the left side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out, flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Clint Frazier flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Up around the face. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Digging in, number 24. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Hoskins. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Carlos Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Ready once again, Scott Kingery. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Again, a 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Alvarez moves over. One away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Lifted in the air to center. Number 86 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
So now Carlos Santana. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Digging in now, number 27. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch on its way. The fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Cue shot here out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box now, number 86, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Davis is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Payoff pitch home. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. Swanson is off at first with 2 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kingery is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves strand 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Michael Franco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Softly on a line to third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Flips it underhand. The second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Alvarez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Matt Duffy. And he lays off there, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There he goes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Hoskins. Makes the play, 1 away. In now, Clint Frazier. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Alvarez rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, number 24, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Three and 0 now. Set. Here's the 3-0. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here comes Ned Yost up out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Vince Velasquez will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Velasquez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Three and one now. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, number 27.
Ozzie Albies will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Braves lead it 4-2. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Greg Holland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Standing in, Russell Martin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Josh Reddick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Holland Playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a breaking ball stays outside. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Two and two.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. The 2-2 one more time. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, number 4.
Zach Duke comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Scott Kingery will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
3 runs already home here. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Carlos Santana now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Philadelphia's out in front now, 5-4. Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 86. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Hit down the line at first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Davis. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Davis has it in his sights, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Bryce Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
52, Bryce Wilson.
Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later, over the wall. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Russell Martin now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 65.
Odubel Herrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37. Odubel Herrera.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Herrera, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
This is popped up. Duffy has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 4. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Jordan Alvarez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The Phillies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike, and it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Here's another 1-2. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now in the box, Matt Duffy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Missed with a slider.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Striding in, Clint Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Taken in by Flores. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 6-4. Daniel Winkler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Scott Kingery will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. Fourth hit of the game, and two of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Kingery, base runner at first with one out. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the seventh pitch coming up. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. He swung on and missed, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them through.
And the changeup is way low that time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missed with a breaking ball. Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Lifted in the air to right field. Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Phillies 8 and the Braves 4. Edebray Ramos, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Edebray Ramos.
Settling in now, number 24, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that backs up for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Two pitch just missed. 1 out, nobody on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Davis is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Nick Markakis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Markakis.
A ball and no strikes. Markakis, originally from New York State. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Perez leads off first with 1 away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 86.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 86. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. final strike for the Braves. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Got him, and that'll do it as the Phillies go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Philadelphia Phillies used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Vince Velasquez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.